Over the next few minutes, we will be taking a look at a soundscape shape installed in a grouping frame. This will include parts, pieces, and an actual installation of a 4-canopy grouping kit. For more information on installing a grouping kit, download the technical data guide or installation instructions from our website. Arrange the grouping frames into the desired design and determine top and bottom elements to maximize efficiency of the installation hanging points. Where frames cross over each other in the design, use a frame alignment spacer to establish a 90-degree alignment. In all cases, the top or upper grouping frame should be oriented with the U shape up. The bottom or lower grouping frame should have the U shape down. Use the supplied nuts and bolts to secure the connection. In every group suspension system, you will utilize multiple deck hanging kits to suspend the grouping frame to the deck. In the bottom grouping frame at the appropriate 4-foot locations, the bottom end cable adjuster is inserted into one of the pre-drilled holes. Use the supplied nuts and washers to secure the cable adjuster to the frame. If your design requires grouping frames longer than 12 feet, you will need to use a 10-inch connector as shown by ordering the frame splice kit. Hang 4 cables from the structure in a 4-foot square configuration. To fasten the cable connectors to the structure, use fasteners by others that are compatible with the structure. This part of the installation will utilize the gripper structure anchor and the cap from the deck hanging kit. Insert cable into structure cap and then install to upper anchor. 8-foot aircraft cable length is included in the standard deck hanging kit. If additional cable length is needed for high ceiling applications, order the additional accessory kit for 30-foot extended hanging cables. Insert cable into the top of the cable adjuster and pull wire until tight. Repeat at all 4 locations. You are now ready to lift frame into place. The ceiling panel components shall be stored in a dry interior location and shall remain in original cartons prior to installation to avoid damage. Cartons shall be stored in a flat, horizontal position. The panels should not be removed from their carton until the suspension system is ready. Remove the cardboard insert by uninstalling the 4 screws on the back of the panel. There are 4 of the appropriate size hooks in each panel hook kit. Each edge is marked at the center line to facilitate suspension with several methods, and an 8-inch offset to facilitate hook location attachment in group configurations. The 1/4 nuts for securing the hooks to the frames are already in the back channels. Line up the nuts with the correct location for the hooks and screw the hooks to the panels using the bolts in the panel hook kits. The notch in the base of the hooks will either face in or out on all hooks. As you fasten the hooks to the frames on the back of the panels, you must be aware of the location of the high hooks versus the low hooks. High hooks are always across from each other, and low hooks are always across from each other. Now you're ready to install the panels onto the group hanging system up in the ceiling. Lift the panel until the back metal extrusions meets the underside of the lower grouping frame. Start rotating the panel. When the panel is rotated about 10 degrees, the bottom of the hook should engage the grouping frame. Repeat as necessary for the number of panels you have in your group configuration. Thank you for taking a few minutes of your valuable time to watch this video. Visit us on the web at armstrong.com or contact your local Armstrong representative or regional installation specialist. See you next time.